it's like, you could just say affirmations. Of course, they always help. They're great. Just saying I love you. Um, like saying it like in front of the mirror. Like, I'm like, I love you, Liz. I love you. I love you, little Liz. My inner child and all that stuff. Because, it's like your mind is listening, your conscious is listening, and your body just feels it too. Like, it feels it, like it feels nice. Like, and it's just an everyday practice with any situation. Just, saying, I got you, and really being there for you, and like literally taking care of yourself. I wasn't always like this, my peeps. I wasn't always like this. There was a time when, hate's a strong word, but I like disliked myself. I disliked my life. I like disliked everything. I would compare myself to other people. There was like, there's things you might not like about yourself, but if you don't, it's like, then do something to like improve it, or anything. But just, you have to accept that you are who you are. You're beautiful. You're you. That's what makes you you. But there's things that you can fix, like you know like you say, if you have like acne problems or anything like that, your weight or anything like that, those are like stuff you can work on. Your mental health, you can work on your mental health, and anything like that. Those are stuff like you could work on. So I wasn't always like this, my peeps. Like, I didn't know like about self-love. Like, I thought love, I've always been on like the fuck a relationship hype. um but so it's like I never really expected that, oh, love is just being in a relationship. I didn't think like that, like that love meant being in a relationship or anything like that. But I just thought like it was like, okay, like me showing it to another person showing love to me, if that makes sense. Like, I thought that's how like love worked, but it doesn't. You're love, I'm love, we're all love. Love is within us, and self-love is true love. If you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. Okay, I repeat this almost in like every video. Repetition is key, my peeps. Okay. No, but yeah, it took practice, and it's just like you just, I feel like you get to a point, but it's like I'm trying to help you guys so you don't get to that point where you're just like, like it took me a while, you guys. Like, I barely started learning about self-love like 2 years ago, and I never loved myself as much as I do now, and it's like I want to help other people, younger girls, and boys, of course, anybody, that loving yourself is important, so just start now. It's okay if you didn't love yourself yesterday. Start now. Just start now, and start being there for you, showing up for yourself. And it's just because like I just got to a point where I was like, dude, like I just did like a whole 360. Like, I was like, yo, like, I'm not loving myself. Like, this is not loving myself. It was just, it was honestly something like kind of scary. Like, I don't want to get into it, but I was like, dude, like it was just crazy. It's because like I don't want to like say it, but it was like I was like at my darkest time. And it was like nobody was really there for me, and I wasn't even there for myself, and I just thought about that too. And I'm like, like I'm like, what's waiting here, kind of, waiting for help or like somebody else to be there for me gonna do? That's not helping me in any way. Like, I need to help myself. That's how like my mentality shifted. Like, I need to be there for myself. I need to help myself out. Like, nobody's going to get me out of here but me. And I wanted to get out because I didn't want that no more. Like, I would think about it but I wouldn't do it. And then I was like, yo, like, I'm fucking doing it. Like, I don't give a fuck, you know, like, I'm gonna do whatever I can to be there for me, to help me out, to improve my mental health. I'm going to start loving myself, you know. And it's not like, okay, you say it and you say some affirmations and like there, you know, like, no, it took some time, you know. At first it was kind of hard just to like say it in front of a mirror, you know. It's not easy because, you know, you have to also really mean it, my peeps. Like, you have to like say it with that love intention, you know. You can't just go in front of the mirror and say, I love you, Liz. I love you, Liz. Like, get in front of that mirror, look at yourself, look at all of you. You know, I'd be like, damn, Liz, like, I love you. You know, because I do. I do so much for myself. I care for myself. You know, I'm there for me. Nobody has been there for me like me. Nobody got me out of my darkest time. You know, like, I love me for that, you know, and I'm always so like grateful for that, you know, for that mentality I have now, for that self-love that I give myself now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, it's just like an everyday practice. And, you know, once you like just do it and do it, you're like, you know, like, there's just no way I can like hate myself now. Like, no way, especially now, because it that's also like if I were to hate myself, that's like hating my inner child. Like, you think I'm going to hate my inner child, a child? No. You know, that's also when you're talking to yourself, you know, talk to that little boy, girl, you know, talk to that little child. Like, I be talking to little Liz and I'm like, you know, like, you know, that little girl, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, like, speak with, and like with real, that real love intention, you know, like really believe it and like mean it.